Out there, brother Phil here. Just want to come on and show you guys the explosion from this afternoon, this morning, probably in the Middle East, probably a couple of hours ago. So this is coming out of Beirut, Lebanon. And then I wanted to go, I haven't found this yet, but I'm going to go ahead and go to Isaiah 17. So here's Isaiah chapter 1 says, the burden of Damascus, behold, Damascus is taken away from being a city, and it should be a revenue heap. And then at the end of the chapter, it says in verse 12, it says, woe to the multitude of many people which make a noise like the noise of the sea, and to the rushing of nations that make a rushing like the rushing of mighty waters. The nations shall rush like the rushing of many waters, but God shall rebuke them, and they shall flee far off, and shall be chased as the shaft of the mountains before the wind, and like the roaring thing before the whirlwind. And behold, at evening time trouble, and before the morning is not. This is the portion of them that spoil us, and the lot of them that rob us. And of course, once again, that's followed by Damascus being taken away from being a city. And then in Luke 21, it talks about commotions, that commotions will come upon the world. So what I'm saying to you guys is these things were prophesied many years ago. And not to get fearful of the things that are going to come. We still in the birth pain stages, so these are things that are going to happen, and sometimes it's gonna pause, and then things are going to happen and pause, and then things are going to happen. But the globalists have in mind for us, or for those who are going to be here, is shock and awe, or uh, they want to bombard us with so many things. I'm gonna go ahead and say change the string. They want to bombard us with so many things at one time, and that so they can get a reaction out of us, and we would accept the new world order. Okay, now this Beirut, um, I'm gonna show it again, and I'm gonna cut out the sound this time. But this Beirut thing. I pray for those who are involved in this. I really do pray for people who taking pictures of their own day. I pray it really. So that looks like a miniature nuke. A miniature nuke. I did a video on Facebook, and I was saying that what can start America's fall, and us being into wars in the Middle East, is suitcase nukes going off in major cities. Now, this thing came from a warehouse, they say, And it looks like to me there were two bombs. Oops, I don't know why I keep hitting that button on there. This started off at a warehouse, and you can see the flashes going off before you see the major bomb. And they say it happened on a port. So that's a nuclear bomb. That's a small suitcase nuke of some sort. That's a technical nuke. I mean, not a technical nuke, but a nuclear bomb. It's a suitcase nuke of some sort. But it's to me, what I said before. I say if a suitcase nuke goes off in a major city in the world, it's not a suitcase nuke. It's actually a building. They're gonna say it's suitcase nukes, but they're not suitcase nukes. They're buildings, big old suitcase nukes that weigh tons. It's gonna weigh tons. The bomb is gonna be set off in these buildings. Like I said before, Operation Blackjack. If you look it up on Google, look up Operation Blackjack. It's actually a comic strip, but we believe that the government did the comic strip, and I don't know. They're just trying to be prideful and rub it in our faces, or part knowing that we were researching it to be part of predictive programming, or not. I don't know, but they had Portland, L.A., Manhattan, Manchester, England, and London as a target. And go look it up. Go look it up. And it's also the Illuminati cards that could, Illuminati cards have catastrophe of neutron bombs going on, and it also has tsunamis happening. So we have planes keep going in and out of here, and out of where I live at, and it's like 30, 40 something planes within 24 hours, at least since Friday. And one of my pastors just said, pray for Lebanon. Yeah, we do need to pray for Lebanon. Here it says there was an explosion in Beirut. So even my pastor realizes this. And if that's the case, then something. We're living in perilous times. My pastor just, this is crazy. I mean, my pastor, he probably said, wow, he's actually doing, So, the Bible talks about commotions. The Bible talks about perilous times should come. The Bible talks about when at the time of the end, nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. So yeah, I mean, we're living in the times that was wrote about in the Bible, So God bless everybody out there. I just wanted to come on real quick. That's a record for me to get off here at 8 minutes. I'm gonna try to keep doing these videos. You're living in times where God kept me off of YouTube. So for some reason, I got on YouTube and I see all people arguing with each other and fussing and fighting. Even say people are arguing and fighting about the silliest stuff. So I see why God kept me off here. He put me on YouTube. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put me on Facebook. So what I'm gonna do is to start in the day, probably a little bit later tonight, I'm gonna start putting my Facebook videos on YouTube. And then I'm not going to cross over from YouTube to Facebook because this is my platform right here. This is how I'm going to rock it on YouTube. So, I got my little gadgets and can change screens like this. Facebook don't like this. They like it they just like it when you just straighten their face. This is YouTube. I have fun with this too. I have fun any kind of way, as long as I'm preaching the gospel, and as long as I'm being a watchman and sounding the alarm before these things transpire. But anyway, God bless you. I'm done before 10 minutes. Yes. See y'all later. God bless you guys.